When it comes to the suspect, we know it's a 30-year-old woman. Her relationship to Rihanna, if any, is unknown at this time, but we are learning that LAPD is expected to release more information later this morning. Well, I can tell you neighbors are now starting to wake up, and I asked them, how did it sound last night? And they said like a war zone. Again, 4 people injured, including a child. That's according to Chino police. And if you take a look here behind me, you can see the investigation still very much ongoing. There are detectives out here, and of course, a bunch of debris littered all over the middle of the street here. It's now been 6 days since Nancy Guthrie was last seen, and her kids are desperate for her to come home, releasing this new plea. Take a look. We have new information for you. We know that one person is in custody, arrested, suspected of starting this fire. And if you take a look, this is a massive firefight that is underway right now. More than 140 firefighters are on scene. You can see the ladders. There's at least 5 from my vantage point that I can see. You guys said it, 4 cars involved in this major crash. 2 people are dead, and this investigation is very much ongoing. Take a look here behind me. You can see some of the firefighters on scene, police putting up a barrier because unfortunately, some of the people who died, they're still out here as they conduct the investigation. Right now, we are just off Hasley Canyon Road, and you can see here behind me some of the destruction left behind. There's still even some smoldering. Mr. Mayor, the owner of this property, tells me he lost 3 outbuildings here. Good morning. Well, we are in the home stretch of this historic mission, and as we count down to splashdown here at the Columbia Memorial Space Center, they are gearing up to host a free watch party. Doors open at 4:00 p.m. so we can all witness together Artemis II's return to Earth. They are continuing the last-minute touches, right, to make sure everything is in tip-top shape for tomorrow, the Oscars. If you take a look over here to my left, there you see we got some people in action. We have this man up there doing the work that has to be done to make sure every detail is as it should be. I gotta tell you guys, it is breathtaking in here. This is being called a once-in-a-generation exhibition, and I can understand why, because every piece of this wall is covered with just so many artifacts and so much history. It makes you want to read and really take in what our country has been through in these 250 almost years. Who are you most excited to see?
Freddie Freeman and Tommy.
There we go. The kids are loving it. They're so excited. And we have all of these fans out here out early. Hi, yeah, they're loving it. All right, how are we feeling? How are we feeling today?
Awesome, amazing. This is wonderful for us, for everybody, for the city. Let's go Dodgers.
Let's go Dodgers.
There was a building there. There was a building over there. You know, you can see over that other building that's right there by the new house.
Less than 24 hours after the canyon fire erupted, people who live off Hasley Canyon Road are assessing the damage.
And it just burned and burned and burned.
Rod Mayer lost 3 outbuildings in the fire, something that came as a shock given that the wind wasn't much of a factor yesterday.
At least there was no wind, you know, and then, you know, when the fire started getting closer and closer, it creates its own wind because it was blowing from one way, then it blew from another way. So it creates its own little vortexes and stuff, I guess.
Just down the road in the Hasley Estates area, some people choosing to stay behind and watch the firefight.
It's been a long night, and just watching the fire, watching it coming up right up there on that hill.
The bulldozers were up on the hill for 6 or 7 hours just pushing brush around. If it wasn't for these CAL FIRE men, we would have lost everything.
And as the fire made a run down the canyon last night, one neighbor says she spotted a looter.
I just happened to be looking out the window, looking at the fire, and here's somebody that had flashlights and they were walking around here. They were looking at the front of my house. I'm like, oh.
No power.
But this morning, a sigh of relief for those living in this community.
I think I'm a little relieved that it hasn't burned all the way down to the house, so I think we're fortunate there.
And they're thankful for all the fire crews that did everything possible to protect their homes.
They came in and took care of business, I think.
Without these brave people, we would have been out of luck.
And literally moments ago, we just saw a C-130 fly up overhead, getting ready to make a fire retardant drop. So this firefight still very much far from over. At last check, the update we got this morning, this fire 25% contained. The cause of the fire still under investigation.
We need to move the bus as quickly as we can to a certain line.
It's a team race.
Spiky 7!
5 people locked in and using every muscle in their body to move this massive bus as quickly as possible.
I'm the captain of our Spicy 7, so we're ready.
That's a 50,000-pound bus. I'm going to be pulling it a little later. I'm a little nervous.
And while bragging rights are nice,
What it really is that all of us coming together in unity just to show the community, hey, we're still here for you.
the 2025 bus pull, organized by the Temple Station Sheriff's Outreach Foundation, brought together the greater community to raise money for families impacted by the Eaton fire. A day many of these first responders remember vividly.
I don't think any of us realized what we were going up against. Everybody around from the county, they came here with all one mission, just to try and help everybody and get everybody to safety.
Nearly 8 months after that deadly fire, thousands of people are still trying to bounce back. And today's event is just another sign of the greater community's commitment to rebuilding Altadena.
Rebuilding is all about community. It's all about everyone pulling their own weight. In fact, pulling a bus is sort of indicative of the type of weight that everyone in this community can join together to bring Altadena back.
And again, this is all for the love of Altadena and community. You can see even his shirt there says Dina Strong. And these people are putting their heart and soul into this, all to raise the money. And the goal is to help the people year after year until Altadena is rebuilt. Reporting in Altadena, Monica de Anda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Oh, bro, you showed up.
I did.
Behind each hello is a deeper understanding.
We can relate to each other, we can lean on each other, we understand each other.
A community built from the ashes of the Eaton fire.
Well, it's coffee and cars. That's what it's all about.
A form of therapy for people of Altadena.
Can I get a photo of you guys in the car?
Dave Stone is the founder of Altadena Cars and Coffee.
It's a place, again, for 2 hours out of the week where you can just walk around and talk and feel normal.
Stone lives a few blocks from Altadena, and once the National Guard left, he resumed his regular walks through the fire-ravaged community, immediately noticing this.
You notice two things, cars and chimneys, but in particular it was the cars for me. It really wrecked me and broke my heart. And so I thought, what could I do to help people? And that's how this started.
That's what led Stone to create an Instagram page, Not EV Altadena. The name inspired by the charred cars that were tagged Not EV. Stone estimates that around 5,000 cars were lost in the Eaton fire. Twice a week, he posts on this page, telling the stories of every car and the people behind them who are now working to rebuild.
And then let me get one with you guys over here a little bit more.
It's something you hope nobody has to do. I really mean nobody has to do.
The Cisneros family lost their home, all of their possessions, their home-based business, and Hipolito's beloved 1972 Datsun 510.
He was there for me at times that, it was just me.
But having his car story told by Stone has meant everything to him.
I don't want just my car to die. So just by his little stories and the way he narrated it down, it still keeps my car alive, no matter what.
Through the stories of every car, Stone has formed a bond with thousands of Altadena families, bringing them hope on their road to recovery.
His stories helps people connect and hear that other people are going through the same horrors and maybe reach out to those people and say, hey, you know what, let's talk about it.
So did your house make it?
Documenting every story that comes his way while continuing to provide a space for people to open up through the weekly meetup at Altadena Cars and Coffee.
You want to see people coming back. You want to see these rebuilds. And I want to be able to tell the world that this is happening.
Monica de Anda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.